Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm live. Um, what does this button do? So that's cool. Okay. 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 Well, nobody's on here yet, but I'm just gonna keep working. Oh, what's going on? Still nobody. Okay, that's interesting. How do you like? Am I live? It says I'm live. Hmm. Okay, so why do I end it? Okay, you're streaming. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Cancel. Sorry, I'm just figuring this out. Let's see. What is? Sorry, I'm just messing around. Lighting off, lighting on. Okay. What do you touch on? What's whatever. Hmm. Hey guys. Sorry, I'm just messing around with the camera. Sorry. This is my first time live. I think. I want to say this is my first time live. So what I'm doing today is I'm listening to Iron Man because I'm bored, and it was either that or John Wick, and I'm pretty sure John Wick is not suitable for any social platform. Sorry, metal. Ow, that went deep too. Anyway, so this table is being naughty. So let's see. Pumpkin. Hi. What's going on, everybody? Shh, shut up. Oh, said hi. Wait, what? Elaine Jimenez. I'm so good. How are you? I'm just gonna work through the night. See if I can get this done. We got to deliver this next week, so this table's being a little naughty. So we had to do some extra support in it. So that is what I'm doing tonight: is building a dining table. Interact as much as I can, I promise. But sometimes I get a little sticky. Sorry, I still got some metal I got to clean up here. Let's see. Okay, good, nice table. Thank you. How are y'all? I'm good. Let's see. I'm standing up making stuff. Also, the table looks up. Pumpkin eats you. What do you do? What are you making? What is mafioso? Oh, mafioso. Lynn. Oh, that must be a picture thing. I can't see him very well. It's tiny. Let's see. I subscribe. Oh, thank you, Elaine. Jimenez. Why does that sound familiar? I swear I know one, Elaine Jimenez. Thank you for the subscription. I'm gonna try to be more active on here. So I've just been doing shorts. So I'm gonna try to be more active. I don't know how YouTube really works, to be honest. This is my first live, so I know there's tons of noise in the background. Saludos, Hector. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel, like, obviously. But man, I know an Elaine Jimenez. I'm sure there's more than one though. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you for the subscription. So what is everybody doing? So you're making, like, okay, you spelt it candy with a K and an I. So what does that mean? Is that like candy, or sorry? I don't have a mount that follows me anymore. This one broke. I got it off friggin' TikTok. Let's see. So Pumpkin Eats You says, okay, I'm making candy. It's really complicated beads. It's like really complicated beads made into bags, glasses, bracelets, masks, and even lamps. Cool. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look at the channel. That's really interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to put some inserts in here. Got to keep going. I'm like 5 hours behind schedule here. This slab has been very, very naughty. Very naughty. I think that. So, let's see. Sorry, it's not including. Oh, there we go. There we go. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing.
CEO of Stark Industries, effective immediately. Yeah, done deal. Okay. I've actually given this a fair amount of thought, believe it or not. Doing a bit of headhunting.
Yeah, for sure. I'm absolutely going to look it up. For sure. Seriously, I'm going to look it up. In fact, I'll do it. Let me do a screenshot real quick. Yeah, do a screenshot and I'll look it up later. That's cool. That's really interesting. Oh, man. Just shredded it. Gotta love when they get caught together. Fine. I'll hold it for real. I just messed up one of my inserts. Whatever. Can I still use it? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if it holds. Sometimes I get the nuts too tight together. This is what I'm doing. So I just take a bolt. Let's get it for this. I just take a bolt. It's got a steel insert on it that I stripped all the threads off. Then I put the brass insert on and just lock them together. Do that nut lock, and then just knock them in with a socket. Do it again. Okay, this one hates me. Try it again. Judas. Hate it when it does that. And now that one's garbage. It's okay. They're only $1 a piece. They used to be like 30 cents. Now they charge so much, man. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm excited. I gotta see it, man. That's cool. So, has anybody on here ever done YouTube Live? Somebody tell me about YouTube Lives. I've only ever done like TikTok and Instagram. Does this help out with like views and stuff, or like the other stuff? Like I know on the other platforms, it kind of helps boost your views or whatever, but not really. Ow, ow. Yep. Anyway, this slab has been super naughty since the beginning. So generally, when we dry, this is Oregon walnut. Generally, when we dry these slabs, it takes about a month and a half, sometimes 3 months in the kiln. These are air dried for a couple of years, generally at the very least 1 year. And they're dried. I get them from a friend, a supplier up in Oregon. Let's see. It's not very comfortable. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. It's interesting. I don't. That's funny because I don't watch YouTube lives either. So that makes total sense. Um, I mean, most of the stuff that I do on YouTube is like, I mean, you can't tell it from looking at me, obviously. But I listen to a lot of health and fitness and business and stuff like that. And so I currently, I was full time building furniture for how many years? 12 years, I want to say. I don't know, something like that. Over 10. And what would that be? Yeah, 12 years. And then this last year, I had to go and get a real job. So, because I was full time, it was great and everything. Then 2021 hit, all that stuff, all those words that you can't say on YouTube, and because you'll get shadow banned or whatever. All the stuff that happened in 2020 and 2021. And what's up? What's up? And business was good through 2021, and 2022 was okay. It wasn't great. It was still working. Started selling pieces a little bit lower, and then this year kind of came, and it just got, or last year, I guess, because I started my job in December of last year, so I haven't even been there for a year. I build doors and jams for a door company. Something is underneath this, and it's driving me crazy. What is it? Anyway, so I just listen to a lot of YouTube at work, and where the crap, man? Yeah, so I just listen to a lot of YouTube and stuff. So that's mostly what I do with YouTube, is I listen to stuff. Two dudes. What's up, two dudes? So anyway, so that's what I do. I work at that place. Where's my blower? There it is. I work at that place Monday through Thursday. I do 40 hours Monday through Thursday. And then I do this stuff kind of in the evening when I can. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I just work from dusk till dawn or dawn till dusk or whatever. So yesterday I put in about 17 hours Um, went in and slept for a little while. I'm gonna probably work all night so I can get this done because I've got to get this delivered this next week. I'm actually taking a day off my full time to take this over to Colorado to do the install. They wanted me to come do the install, so I'm gonna go do the install, which is fine. They pay me a lot of money, so just chilling and hanging with others with same interests. I love it. Two dudes, what do you do? Oh, it says DIY. Nice. Um, well, let me tell you about my awful slab then, because it's an a-hole. So this beautiful walnut, which it is beautiful. I know this, again, it's been naughty. Let me just start with the story. Anyway, so generally, let me go back. Generally, these take about a month and a half to 2 months to dry, or sorry, 3 months to dry, because our kiln cycle is a month and a half at a time, right? 5 to 6 weeks at a time. And this one was particularly naughty. No pun intended. So what happened was, let me get a marker. What happened was it did not want to dry at all, like at all, at all. Um, it took 6 months to make it dry instead of the general month and a half through 3 months. Let's get in a marker. So it took 6 months to dry in the kiln. I'm not exaggerating. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating. 5 months, sorry, 5.5 months. It took like 5.5 months to dry in the kiln, and it shrunk. It started out around 3 inches. I'm just going to mark my number here. What is that? Oh, anyway, so, and after surfacing, sorry, I'm just marking these. So while during the drying process, sometimes the stuff is really, again, these slabs can be really, really stubborn. And so what had to happen was we had to surface it to make it a little bit thinner because they start out around 3.5 inches, and then during the air drying process they shrink about 1/4 of an inch thick. It takes away, so you're starting around 3.25 ish. So during the drying process, what you have to do, because these veins, like when a tree grows, right, it grows from the outside. It goes from the inside to the outside. So the pith, the middle of the tree, is basically not alive in a sense, not as alive as the veins, because the water travels up these veins of the tree to supply the water up to the. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the word? Uh, just lost the word. The leaves and stuff. Why can't I think of the word? Anyway, canopy. Sorry, there we go. Anyway, so it feeds up to the canopy, and so that means that all the water sits inside these like 6 inch, 8 inch wide veins that go up here, and so sometimes they can be really stubborn to dry, and this was one of those. So again, it took over 5 months to get this thing dry, which is fine because we build for people with lots of money, and they don't really care when they get it. So it was a giant pain. And then, so anyway, so we surfaced it, made it a little bit thinner, and then put it back into the kiln. And you spray the middle with water, like soak the middle with water, because you don't want it to dry at a different rate. You don't want the middle to split and crack and become powder, right? We call it honeycombing because it basically just goes to powder, like it's our case hardening. You hear like that with kind of metal, do like a case harden. So the outside's hard, and with the honeycombing, the case hardening, the middle will be soft. And so when you start to surface it, I have a big surfacing machine over here. Let me turn you slow. I'll turn you slow, sorry. So that's the surfacing machine. It's like a CNC machine. It's got a 5-inch head on it. It goes back and forth and side to side automatically. So anyway, so now we went from 3.25, well, originally 3.5, right, ish, and now we're at about 2 inches. So we've lost over an inch of thickness on this slab, which is fine. It still looks great. It's going to look great. We love it. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, so that's where we're at. So anyway, with it being naughty, what it wants to do, so when it shrunk. So you see these epoxy lines here. So what I did is I had to build up, this is the first time I've actually had to do this. And I've been doing this for a while. Um, it actually was sunk in this whole entire length where it shrunk. You can tell except for like right there. So I poured epoxy on it to give it thickness so it was flat. So when I mount my legs, because you can see how far it comes back right here, so this is all flat. Um, and again, over there on that side, you can see like that whole side was shrunk, and it was in like over an eighth of an inch. And of course, I want the bottom flat because you're never going to see it, but I want it flat. Um, poured the epoxy, leveled it off, so when I mount the legs on, they have a flat surface. Well, what it also wants to do, because this is the bottom, obviously, it wants to cup to the top lengthwise. It wants to, instead of dropping down, like if you had a table upright, instead of dropping down on the ends, it wants to go up. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to do some relief cuts now. I'm supporting it lengthwise so it has just a little bit extra strength. Steel, no matter what the people on YouTube and whoever tell you, steel channel will not hold the slab from moving. Believe me, okay? I don't care what they say. They're wrong. A channel iron going this way in slabs does not stop it from cupping or bowing or anything. It does not stop it. The reason why I'm putting this channel iron in here is to give it relief, to actually let it move a little bit over time. It's kiln dried down to 6%. Okay, it's dry. Everything on it's dry, but I'm going to give it some relief so that over time it's going to let all the pressure out. In fact, I'm going to run the saw right now. While I'm running the saw, it'll actually grab my saw as I'm cutting it because I'm going to do some relief cuts this way. It'll actually pinch my saw as it's relieving and letting off all that pressure, which is what I want it to do. I want it to have kind of an accordion effect and let off all that pressure. Located in Utah. Oh, the grains. You can see the grain mostly. It's insane. The grain is absolutely gorgeous. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I know that everybody tries to sell channel. If you've seen other woodworkers, furniture makers, they'll put channel iron in their tables. It's literally worthless. It's such a waste. And they buy like the flimsiest channel iron. So I actually go to the the steel store. I actually go to the frickin' supplier and get real channel iron. This is thick wall. The webbing's the corner. Let me show you real quick. On a small piece, I don't want to handle 7-foot lengths. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So the channel iron that I use is real channel iron. So this is the webbing, that corner is the webbing. So it's got a thicker webbing. Arizona pumpkin eats. I'm in the UK. Oh, cool. Let's see. I don't know if it's good carpentry, but it's carpentry. Anyway, so it's a thicker metal. So this will actually give it support, the support it needs. So anyway, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm just saying what they do is just for views, and this is like a $14,000 table. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and so now I'm going to set up for some relief cuts. Again, the table is 2 inches thick. I'm just going to make the relief cuts 3/4 of an inch deep. Is all I'm going to do. Let me get my tape. Where'd my tape go? Oh, where did I put my tape? There it is. I've only got 16 of them. So anyway, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you could see it, you'll actually see it's not necessarily bowed right now, but I do know that there is pressure in the middle. So I'm just going to do some relief cuts here, so it'll kind of crack and break an accordion. And that's what I want. I want it to be stable. I want it to not break in the client's home. I would rather break it here. I've actually had slabs that have had a lot of tension in them, and I've actually gotten up on them and like broken them on purpose. Um, and I have video to prove that. In fact, I have TikTok lives to prove that, where I take my really huge sledgehammer and hit them really, really hard. So anyway, so I do want them to be stable. So where are you at in the UK? Not that I know anything about the UK. I've only been to South America and China. Those are the only places I've been. South America, China, and then around the States, obviously. Did a lot of rock climbing, so we've rock climbed all of the western United States. Let's see. Let's see. Was a welder fabricator. Oh, cool. Found woodworking a year ago. So what do you do? What does the YouTube thing mean? Does that just mean YouTube? I'm so new to this. Let's see. I've been around America, Wales, Egypt, and other that I forgot. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Like live on that side of the world. I'm trying to travel my side of the world because obviously, like, do what you can, right? But that's cool that you guys can do that over there and do it much cheaper than we can. That's amazing. I really am super jealous. Okay, let me get my stop. It must be in my box. To avoid kickback here. Because that would be stupid if I didn't. Oh, come on, man. Get out of there. Get my marker. Mark my thing. Oh, sorry, I know. What I do is so exciting. I know it for a fact. It's so super exciting. Let's see. Two dudes, what do you do? Two dudes with DIY. What do you guys do? Tell me a story. So this is my little stop. So if I put this here on my track, that just means when I start my cut, it won't go wah and kick back at me and kill me. So, because everybody hates that. Yeah, you can see why, but I don't know why. Let's see. The fish and chip shop. I love it. That's awesome. Fish and chip shop. Jeez. I meant like I've traveled North and South America. That's what I meant. Like it's cool that you guys have the opportunity to be close. Like you can jump on a train and go anywhere in Europe, right? And us, it's a little bit harder. Not harder, just different. Okay, where's my? Keep moving the freaking thing. There we go. Sorry. I don't want to hit my threaded insert because I've totally done that. I've never actually hit my threaded insert, but I have definitely landed on where my threaded insert is supposed to be. 31. Sorry. It doesn't need to be exact, but I can get it close-ish. Not that it actually matters. Okay, just making sure I don't hit my thing. I'm going to put my headphones down so we can all listen to Iron Man. I am a highway construction foreman. I put the signs over the freeway. Cool. Cool. Okay, I'll check you out. Can I follow you? Again, I've never done a YouTube live. This is my first one. Pin, report, remove, no. Add as moderator, put user in timeout, hide, no. Okay. I've already got a screenshot of your name, so I will Oh gosh, that was really loud. I've got a screenshot of your name, so I'll follow your channel. Traveling is painful. Well, it's like traveling, not only is traveling painfully expensive, I have two beautiful children. They're beautiful and wonderful in every way. Um, what is this? Hold on. Anyway, ow. Is that really that hot? So I touched it again. It really is that hot. Crazy. Why is it so hot? Oh, okay. Why is it doing that? Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna. Wow, it is like smoking. The little arm on my mount is really hot. Huh, that was nuts. Weird. Anyway, well, I have subbed. Oh, cool. Thank you. I understand. I need to get work done too. So I just wanted to try out a YouTube live. Okay, I'm gonna do some cuts here.
Dig in. What do we have today, Jack? Salmon carpaccio. Anything you want here. We got. I like my dessert first. I had this flown in from San Francisco.
I'm gonna put a stop on the other side.
Italian.
I'm gonna put a stop on the other side real quick, just so I know where I want to be. I have two of these saws because I dropped one time, so I can use the stop from the other side. I don't think it was actually me that dropped it. It was the guy that was working with me. Treadmill. Let's see. I recommend getting a treadmill phone stand. Oh, I use it for lives because you can clip it to any wire and it'll hold. So I have let me show you what I have. What I want it to do is I want it to follow me. So what happened was, do this real slow. So I have a stand, I have a tripod that I carry everywhere, or not everywhere, just in the shop. And so this used to have it had a sensor that would follow me, but the sensor died, so it died. Anyway, my lovely ears. That's funny. So I want one. I want to get another one that follows me, but I want it to be better. I don't want it to follow my face. I want it to follow a sensor that I have on my person, so it's more exact.
My booty. I can get you.
That's what I want. Okay. Okay. That's where I want to stop. And then I just marked with a marker right here on the edge, so my cuts are kind of close-ish. So. Oh, I did this the wrong way though. I did it the dumb way. This is the smart way. So I want to do I'm going to start the cuts here. So I usually start on this side, but I didn't. I started on this side so that I can, let's see. Okay, hold on, let me look at this. No, I want to come over here actually. I can see it right there. Okay. Anyway, that way I can just slide and measure and slide and measure and slide and measure. However you say that word. 30. But yeah, like traveling is awesome. Like I'd love to travel more. It's just once we had kids, it was less important, and now that they're older, it's become more important. So. So right now I'm just going to go an inch just gonna go every inch for a while. It's not grabbing my blade yet, which I'm actually shocked about. I thought it'd be grabbing my blade. Hot here. Oh, I guess I could bring you over this other side. Sorry, that was boring. Sorry, that was boring. I apologize. Let me bring you up here, show you what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm trying not to rock it and move it too fast. I did have a mount like you're talking about, but it's just easier to have a stand, to have a tripod. And this tripod goes really high. So when I'm doing stuff over on the WoodWiz or something I want to be able to show like all of, especially when I have like a big 18-foot slab, it's just easier to have something tall and be able to move it around. I'm going to jump over about 5 inches. Sorry, I can kind of see where I want these cuts. I can see where I want it to kind of relieve. It's hard to show you what exactly I'm doing, why I'm doing it. But just know that I'm placing them in the place that I'm placing them for a reason. So, see, and that's the thing I wonder. It's like, so coming over to YouTube, I wonder about doing YouTube lives. I just wonder about you doing YouTube lives. Because, I don't know. I'm trying to decide, because I kind of think about doing Instagram. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Jump over here 3 inches. I should cut a. If I had a, if my miter saw was in this shop, it's in my other shop, just on the other side of this lot. If I had my miter saw, I'd cut a little 3-inch board. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Anyway, so yeah, I wonder about doing like TikTok compared to YouTube. Hold on, let me check my dog. See what's going on. Oh, nothing. And as far as viewership goes, I just wonder. I don't know. I don't think there's an answer. Oh, it's the neighbor's dog. It's not my dog. I don't know. It's like, what is the answer? what is the answer as far as like all this stuff? Getting views and getting clients and what is the freaking answer? It's not like it used to be, man. Only that much. So these tracks have a foam strip on the bottom. That's why they stay in place so well. Once you get weight on that foam, it just stays right there. It's nice. I'm about to do a big sycamore countertop, and sycamore, this being walnut, sycamore is notorious for doing this. But I don't think I'm going to have as hard a time as that, because I've had sycamore where I've had to do cuts like every 3/4 inch, which is a lot of cuts. It makes it look like a literal accordion. Not a literal, but you know what I mean. And so yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wonder. Anyway, sorry. So with the sycamore, it's just so much more. I think you guys over in the UK you have linden wood. That's basically sycamore. It has the same flecking and everything. What is going on outside? Hold on. My dogs are freaking out. What's happening? What? What? Who is it? Oh, it is the neighbor. I thought it was you. Jeez, I thought it was my dog. It's not my dog. Ah, it's not my dog. Yay. Wait a second. What time is it over in the UK? What time is it where you guys are at? Arizona. Who knows what time it is in Arizona? Shoot us. They need to. We need to get on Arizona time. I was going to say they need to. We all need to get on Arizona time. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings, so I'm jealous because daylight savings is stupid. I think we can all agree that daylight savings is worthless. And don't blame it on the farmers. I'm a farmer. It wasn't us. I'm getting away from my mark. There we go. Okay, a few more of these. I am going to jump over to TikTok. It's my same name. If you're on TikTok, it's my same name. So if anybody on here wants to go over, I'm going to jump over to TikTok. Generally, I get hundreds of people over there. I just want to try out YouTube and see, because like you said, I just don't see a lot of YouTube live. But it's really good. I'll go on, I'll get on there and follow you. Two dudes. Pretty sure I took a screenshot with him on it, but let me do it again. So there's a screenshot. Okay. But Pumpkin Eats You. Good luck. I'm excited to see your stuff. I'll go over to Instagram and check your stuff out. So thank you all for commenting and liking and everything. You guys are amazing. So have a wonderful, it's got to be day for you, right? I have no idea what the time difference is. But anyway, it's got to be day. Have a good day. See you guys. TikTok. Go to TikTok.